Gentlemen, the king.
Everybody know my history. They know how me and you got into it in the past and stuff. I get into it with anybody that, you know, I have a disagreement with at the time. No respect of person and stuff, you know. So this guy came along telling his story. And like you and others, I bought into it. And the fact that I bought into it, I was sending people over to his page. You know, we as a community was building him up. Star Chambers, or the Star Chambers show with Troy Terrain, was building him up, saying he was a Zulu boss and stuff.
Right.
Doggy just had him on the show. He was building him up, doing the interview and everything. SANETER had him over with the press conference and everything. So the YouTube world and all these different platform followers was learning about this guy. You know, that's how I learned about him, through Star, through Doggy,
Right.
through all the different media channels that he was going to that was supporting him in this story. And I knew about Ron Savage too, but his story got swept to the side, and it seemed as if Star was making her son a star.
Right. It seemed to you and to me as if, well, he had a more powerful, he was more effective with conveying the message. It didn't look like
Well,
a,
he
go
a
ahead.
street soldier.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. It was more of a,
Zulu boss. He was a Zulu boss. That's what they started selling him as, the Zulu boss, the street soldier, a force to be reckoned with, but yet molested by BAMBAATAA as a child.
well, let's try to clean it up. Let's say touched and assaulted as a child with BAMBAATAA. But go ahead, you good.
Right. So they were selling them and painting a picture of them, as we know now, to get them ready for prime time YouTube television or whatever. We didn't know that then, but we know that now as a whole. But I started seeing through her son and his facade and everything that was going along with them building them up and trying to create this YouTube monster, you know, that he is, you know, good or bad. He got followers, he got subscribers, and he got people that's bagging him in his quote unquote movement, whatever that movement is. So we had an issue when I finally got in touch with him. And I talked to him 2 times before I got him on my channel. I talked to him in 2016 when he came out. I reached him on Facebook, got in contact with him, called him. And while I was talking to him, he was like, I'm gonna hit you back. SANETER's calling. I pretty much knew then that I wasn't gonna be able to talk to him or deal with him at that time. SANETER put the bug in everybody's ear: do not deal with Israel doctrine. If you deal with Israel doctrine, I'm not gonna deal with you. So I didn't talk to him for like pretty much a year. So during that time though, I was still promoting them, talking about pedophilia. I was talking to Tariq Noel, which is a victim of, or alleged victim of.
Right. I had an interview with Tyreek actually on this channel months ago, actually probably a year ago, where we sat down. I know his story, man. Tough.
Yeah, so I was pushing his story. I was talking to some sisters and stuff. I was still on, you know, the pedophilia, pederasty, and things of that nature. So, as people know, me and SANETER go back and forth. And I was watching when he brought Prince York on. This is after Prince York was allegedly, you know, abusing or whatever.
Right.
Hell and everything. So he come out, SANETER trying to get the exclusive on him. So he bring Prince York over and they talking. During the time they talking, there's a picture out there with Prince York and Afrika BAMBAATAA together.
Okay.
So SANETER asked him about that picture and asked him about BAMBAATAA. Prince York plays ignorant, like he don't know nothing about BAMBAATAA and the charges or the alleged charges of, you know, pederasty going on for 40 years or whatever. So he plays it off and everything. At that point, I went in one of my old phones to see if I could find Poppy's number. I probably still got his number, let me see. So I called him up. I let him know what was going on. So in me letting them know, you know what was going on, and they trying to cover it up and get Prince York through this whole maze of Afrika BAMBAATAA, giving them a way out. We started talking. he started making statements like, see, to kill BAMBAATAA, to kill SANETER, this, that, and I'm like, man, you talking about killing people.
Who said that? Who?
This is her son. I'm talking to her son.
Okay, so he's telling you, he's talking about, let's say, assaulting. Let's try to use different terminology. He's talking about what?
Well, taking the life of BAMBAATAA and SANETER.
For what?
Because he angry, mad, or whatever reasons he, you know. He didn't talk about the so-called SANETER set him up and tried to get his life taken on 125th Street. That hadn't came out yet. But I'm talking to him and he's saying this, so I started to record the call because I'm like, I don't want to be caught out there
slipping.
You know, with him giving me this type of information and stuff, and then I say it and people be like, nah, he ain't say nothing like that, or you knew about it and you never said anything. So I'm like, this is an odd call, which I do record calls, but I wasn't recording that until it started getting weird. So I started recording it. And so he like, we can do this tonight or whatever. Next thing I know, we do it the next day. So he come on, he got on this green hat, green shirt, you know, he matching and stuff.
Bro.
Yeah, he doing his thing. So he get on there, he done told me about how Doggy ain't dealing with him no more, how Irritated ain't dealing with him no more, SANETER, Young Pharaoh, all these different people, they not dealing with him no more. They won't let him over to the channels, they not pushing the BAMBAATAA stuff.
So he's bringing up views and how nobody's putting them on, and you know, Pharaoh was Pharaoh didn't put him on, and so forth and so on. Go ahead.
Well, basically, he thought he had a conscious community army behind him, and so now he was ready to go to war with BAMBAATAA. And he had allies and comrades. Now he's out here on the forefront by himself, and he's not ready to fight like he was when he had people with him.
You notice it. Oh, so what you're saying is you notice a change when you out there, and now it's like, well, go battle. It's like, well, ain't y'all coming with me type of moment going on there? Like, ain't y'all like, nah, bro, this is the fight.
It's the symptoms of being a gangbanger. When you by yourself, you got your bang on, you holding it down, you ain't worried about nobody. You can do that at any time.
Right.
But when you have to go talk to the homies, and look, homies, they look partner, and
yeah,
let's go get them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you have to go get 50 brothers to help you take care of issue, you're not man enough to deal with it yourself, then, you know, when the 50 brothers leave, you like, well, it's just me, I don't deal with stuff myself. And this is what I believe the situation was. He always had the Zulu backing him. He always had the Zulu Warriors, the security agency bagging him, the streets bagging him, and different things. So once it was just him on the front line by himself, little uncomfortable spot.
It is. Listen, Israel. You know, when I was going that polite and HOK, you know, it's all good when your chat room pump you up and say, yeah, we with you. But when you out there with that sorority, bro, it's a different feeling. You feel me? Go on out there. This is the arena. You feel me? This is YouTube. This is what it is. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on all y'all about taking my YouTube street slang.
Yeah, don't even worry about that. You're gonna get on this for that. Come on, man. Keep it. You can get on this for that.
Yeah, I got a copyright to that.
Yeah, man.
But anyway. So that's the way I seen it. I was like, okay. So I'm asking them questions during the interview to try to draw these things out. I'm like, come on, at least go with SANETER. Go with somebody. But he was like, no, they all cool. I mean, I hope we can work together again and stuff. And I'm like, nigga, the stuff you just told me on the phone was juicy. Now you over here in interview and everybody's good and it was great doing work with them. And
See, that's what I'm now that you said this, I'm looking back and I'm gonna continue to look back because this is bullshit. It's some bullshit. This is a continuing behavior trait of this clown. But go ahead.
Well, you know, this was the beginning of him letting all these guys into his intimacy, and I didn't know that was the mind frame that he liked to let guys into his intimacy.
There
like
you
that.
go. Me neither.
I didn't know he liked to let people into his intimacy like that. But obviously, he felt like he let Irritated GENIE into his intimacy, and now he acting right after he done been all in his intimacy and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, SANETER ain't right because I let him in my intimacy, but look what he's doing to me now.
KEVGILLZ ain't right because
KEVGILLZ, Israel Doctrine. I've never been in this intimacy.
But he said me. He said me for sure.
Yeah, well, y'all, hey, if y'all been in this intimacy, y'all been in this intimacy.
I mean, I don't know. When he talk about me, he like smirk his lip. He might be blowing me a kiss or something. Funny.
I'm just saying, I don't be going up in niggas' intimacy.
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
I'm just saying, maybe he got that confused, nigga. He be smacking and shit. Too much Vaseline or Carmex, whatever that shit is, to clean up herpes real quick. But whatever it is, go ahead.
I know he never said I was in this intimacy because I was never in this intimacy.
Well, he said I was in his intimacy, and I was never in his goddamn intimacy. But go ahead, it means nothing.
I guess I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, please do, Israel. I've been truthful. This is straightforward from this point.
He said,
Lord have mercy.
You know, he let these people into his intimacy, and now they not there. You know, he ain't 50 brothers deep no more. He's 50 short.
50
so
short.
he ain't going hard on him. Now the worst thing you can do is go soft in the interview when you done went hard in the pre-interview.
Right. The nigga was talking a good one at the face-off. When
I'm like, this nigga done robbed me. I might as well play the audio from the pre-interview. It's better than this.
Mm-hmm.
I was so good, man. And I was like, this nigga a fraud. He ain't gonna go hard. But I didn't trip.
So do you think he did that to be noted, to be just out there? What did you take from all that?
I ain't know what to take. I was just like, this nigga bullshitted me in the interview. That's how I felt. But I wasn't tripping.
Right.
So, me and him talked to each other again. I was trying to get him over. He said he was gonna come over. But in between time, he called me one day. And he say, KEVGILL said people be getting paid off these YouTubes.
Mm-hmm. So he tells you KEVGILL said people be getting paid, right?
He said people be getting paid off
now
these
check this
YouTubes.
out. Now check this out. Didn't he just say in another video? I know you heard it, cause nigga, you hear everything.
I don't know.
But look, the nigga just said yesterday or the day before. He said, Kev told me to monetize my page, but people was telling me this before he told me this stuff. So why? So if I'm telling you, and I didn't tell him, listen, what I told him is what I'm gonna tell his ass right here, nigga. Get your non-profit going. See, my family know how I operate. Nigga, I'm always in like business mode. It was just like go certify your name, go get you something. You got a good presence, and you can take this bigger than what you think. So yes, monetize your. You know what he said? Thank you. Nobody ever told me to monetize my page. Not SANETER, not none of them New York niggas. I said that's just free information for me, bro. It's all love, bro. Hit your, you know what I'm saying? You got a PayPal? No, but that's what's gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Yeah. But niggas don't own up to the whole story. They just try to defend the inaction. But go ahead.
You cut me off. Let me tell the story.
Go ahead, bro.
In this story, I'm the one that's doing that, and he said that you told him about monetization and all of that. Now, is he telling me this? I'm telling him. Now, we had this conversation on my show, and I told you that you said get the money, and you said, nah, I told him to start an organization.
Wow.
But I was telling him.
Wow. Okay.
Look, man, this is a good opportunity. Basically, it sounds like you took my words, but you can have.
But no. What it is, bro, it's righteous words, and it's gonna flow. What it is, God gonna get these clowns a way out before the destruction. And whether it came from you, whether it came from me, or whether it came from his mama or anybody, it was told to him. That information was told to him, bro. You know, start something good out of this, bro.
Before you start saying that, it's for sure that I told him that, and then afterwards, he went out there. He started asking for money because he might need a lawyer, or he might have to get out of town and do harm to somebody, so he might need a lawyer. And he said SANETER tried to set him up on 125th Street.
Right.
And he brought all this different stuff out about people trying to harm him to get money.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, or as conscious speculation concerned, because soon he did that, I said he just messed up. Then conscious speculation came, because I'm knowing I told him to do it in an organizational manner. Now conscious speculation come and say scam alert. And then that's when the scam alert was called. They got into it on your channel because conscious speculation was in there.
Right, you remember all that? Remember did not defend this little victimization. Oh, Tommy Sotomayor wannabe. Go ahead. I defended this clown.
So at that time, he said it in that video. I believe I got the video. He was like, well, Kev, didn't none of this happen, and I didn't want to do none of this until you told me to get the money.
But now check this out. When he said that to me, bro, I felt like, why you say it like that, bro? Why are you making it appear like, okay, Kev the one that told me to get the money? Like, no, nigga, that is not what. See, that's that bullet. That's that COINTELPRO. Kev told me to get. That's not what I said, nigga. You crazy ass nigga. That's not what I said.
The problem is, if you told them to start a foundation,
that's right, and you told him. That's right.
Then he not doing that, and still ain't did it to this very day.
He's
Speaks
a
of
liar.
volumes.
That's right.
Volumes of what he want to do to help victims of
whatever. That's right, of the situation that he chooses to uphold on his channel.
So if I'm right, you right, and we say what we say it, then that speaks volumes for the young man.
That's right.
And what he really out here in the YouTube community trying to do, and in society trying to do, and what Star Troy Terrain said he stand behind him and gave him an award for, and what SANETER said he want to take him to the colleges to do, that he's not about that life. He's not about helping other victims. He can call their names out.
Yep.
Yep. They didn't want to be called out.
Betrayer. You do something for this clown, and he got a habit of betraying you. Brittany Chanel, get away from this clown. Don't even support nobody who got this type of switch in his behind like this any goddamn. Go ahead.
So now, I do my show. Go hard and go home.
That's right.
That you done made statements that SANETER has tried to have your life ended on 125th Street.
That's right.
This, that, and the other. Look, man, you plant. This is when the term playing in these YouTube streets.
That's right.
You playing in these YouTube streets, and these YouTube streets have no love.
None.
Go hard or take your ass back.
A weak ass home, nigga.
Or just take your ass on in the house. Miss the porch and go through the door.
Shit. It's how destruction looks. Go play in the house.
So he gets mad. He comes to my chat and say, "Oh, you got a weak ass channel anyway." Well, I take my channel very serious.
That's
I take
right.
my content very serious.
I know you do.
That bitch is on. I'm finna show you that I've been talking about Bible and this pedophilia stuff where people don't really want to hear that either. And my numbers 300, 400 and stuff. I ain't getting thousands and stuff.
That's
like
right.
I used to.
Well, you
When I
will.
was born
You
in
will
South
now.
Africa,
You will now. You will now. We're gonna make sure that the great librarian of the YouTube street, the real doctrine, is over there getting his view. Over there, subscribe.
So I said, okay, I'm finna turn up. So what I did is I went back to the beginning. Now going back to the beginning, I'm listening to the Doggy Diamond interview, which is very like suspect.
Which one? Which
Bam,
one?
Bam gave me money to send my dog to the veterinarian.
And you know what? You know what? Before you even go there, I felt so bad that I didn't even hear none of that. Like, to me, that went right over my head. I didn't even pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking of what they saying over there more than let's look at this at a three-dimensional and let's just stay back. Because I wasn't thinking fraud. I was thinking assault. Yeah. You feel me? So my brain, that what you saying and what you about to say, yeah, go ahead. I didn't even pick up on that.
Everybody was like, what the fuck? Israel Doctrine just hating on that dude. But as I kept trying and kept putting information out there, it became a problem that Israel Doctrine is got something here. But anyway, so I'm listening to that one. I was like, no, this don't sound right. Then I go listen to the Queen's Flip interview. And that's when he made the historical statement, where that boy at? I know I was supposed to hit him. Bam gave me a picture, and I looked at the picture, and I saw a young boy.
Now, hold on. That's the first time, because I know you like the author of what happened to that boy, hashtag. So, what you saying is you got that from him. He said the shit on a specific podcast that said that he was supposed to do what to him?
On Queen's Flip episode 29, he said that BAMBAATAA gave him the order to try to take the young man's life for stabbing him and having information that he was a homosexual that was sleeping with young boys.
Now, Poppy said this.
Poppy said this. He said, I'm going to give you an example.
On the air. He said this shit on the air.
You want me to play it for you?
Play it, nigga. Play it.
Oh,
play it. Lord have mercy, nigga.
You know I keep stuff.
I'm not with the fake victimizing if you out here trying to murder your own people because they trying to tell the truth, nigga. What's wrong with you?
If this was a Hollywood movie, this would be a bestseller because it's like Bambaataa molested him, turned him into a murderer for him, and now he's killing other victims of Bambaataa.
Yeah, it's a goddamn movie. We with a script. We finna use this shit. It's a goddamn movie.
Well, what's that? New York, not New York Undercover, but Law and Order. They get real stories or stories like this
And reenact.
Yeah, real.
So guess what? We doing reenactments. I'm a reenact today. Polite met SANETER by sending them UNET. We gonna reenact all this shit. Put it on YouTube. I ain't got time for this shit.
So while they trying to find out who killed Biggie and Tupac
Yeah.
and all that, they need to find out
what happened to that boy. That Poppy so said that. See, that's what I hate. Niggas who try to blend in with the righteous. Get away from us, nigga. We not for drugs in the community. We not for no more gang banging, killing each other shit. We not for none of that. And if y'all here fronting like y'all some victims but took part in that shit, then use the plan. Go sit down and wait till your heart stop beating. Take care of your own family. If you did that much goddamn damage, you go sit down somewhere. That's what you can do for the community. Go sit your ass down. Go ahead.
We queued up.
So anyway, play the shit that you're gonna play and finish off where you're going. This guy is really, and this is who they didn't do their research on this idiot. This is who Star is promoting.
Now Star knew that he was a fraud.
He knew.
Star was selling them. See, the thing is, we just did a show on fake news.
What?
Me, Dollar, Skills, and Richard Taylor.
Shout out Dollar Skills. I want y'all to know, ain't no beef. And KEVGILLZ is ending all beef. We got bigger and better things to do. Because these frauds are running all over the goddamn community. Go ahead, Israel.
So, we just did that about fake news. So what happened is, this wasn't really fake news, but it was something that the majors weren't running with. So it gave YouTubers an opportunity to get video clicks, AdSense money, and stuff off of this story. Without
it being covered majorly, so they already knew it wasn't being. Go ahead.
So now you can falsify certain details and certain things, or Hassan can say all of this stuff, and people just don't really listen to it or don't really pay attention to it until you piss me off and say, "Oh, you ain't the investigative reporter in the community that you are.
Yes,
you ain't the nigga that crack a case of a crack a nigga head with information." And I said, "Watch me. Watch me do."
Watching
I'm
work.
about to crack your motherfucking head to the white meat like you said about Run.
That's right, Reed.
And when I hit that nigga, he balled up and ran and started talking about my mama. But we'll get to that.
We'll get like he doing to me right now. His mama did. They mama dad. Mickey Mouse. Your mama. Set your ass up. Stop smacking your lip.
So here go the crack that was heard around the YouTube. It's queued up. I'm finna hit it now. Might take a little second. All right.
Prime example, the dude that stabbed him up. Where is he? Where is he? Well, I do know, I was one of the soldiers that was supposed to hit him. And when I got the picture and seen, and did my homework and figured out what was going on, and see the baby in his face, it just fucked up. What Bam did there? I heard he stabbed Bam and the man. I can't say for sure what Bam did to him, but what I do know is that they said he date raped.
Nah, they said he date raped. Right?
Right.
So now, as you hear, and Country Speculation is the first one to put this out. This is for those who know the history. When I snapped on Country Speculation, like, stick to the facts, man. Don't say nothing to give him an opportunity to weasel out of what he's doing.
That's right.
I'm like, and you drop this video, now you let him know that we own to the fact that he probably killed that boy.
That's right.
So he rushed what I was doing because I was trying to put him in a trap.
Yeah, you was trying to get his ass.
That's
right. That nigga was.
I wanted to see if his brain was peeking inside.
Damn. And what'd he do? He put that. Oh shit. So what happened? What'd he do?
So now this is when I go back to study him. Then now it's apparent that 2013, April the 1st, Bambaataa was stabbed because he date raped this guy.
Right.
That wasn't being talked about no more. This is where not fake news, but deflective news come in. What happened is...
You said deflective news. Is that news that's put in place to deflect from the official storyline? Go ahead.
Damn, you smarter than I thought you would, Kev. You catch on quick, too.
Thank you, sir.
You must not be... You know.
I'm fresh, nigga. I'm fresh. They don't woke up a giant playing these silly ass games. Nigga, I'm fresh. Come on.
Okay, all Pistons is working today. People got a tune-up. But
That's
anyway,
right.
I'm sitting up here. I'm like, they deflecting from that damn boy.
That's right.
They deflecting from that boy. It's a cover-up about that boy.
Gentlemen, the king